know, I grew up here, and this area is in my soul, and this river is too. It's just a very, very important thing to me. I'm really blessed I get to be out here every day, and a big part of that was my grandfather. He grew up here, right in this area, and so did his father. They both fished the river. Even before really the dam was here and the trout were here, they were fishing the river. They were catching smallmouths and sucker, and they got to see it change. Unfortunately, he's gone now, but he did get to see it in its prime as a trout fishery, and that's a big thing to me. He's who I learned to fish from mainly. I taught a lot to myself, but he was the basis for it. I now live on his farm here in Bluff City, and it's been a great experience, great life growing up here.
Got it. Fish! Nice job. I'm doubled up here at South Holston. Good work. There's number one. Very nice.
Hey, I'm Charlie with Charlie Parker Fishing, and I guide on the South Holston and Watauga rivers for trout here in East Tennessee. From the time I was about 19 or 20, I was a very serious fisherman. I'd fished all the way through high school. At that time, saved up and bought my first jet boat. I was hanging out at an outfitter with some really close friends, some of them who are still my close friends today. And eventually that led into my first guide trip. I took a fella named Doc Walters. I took him on a striper fly fishing trip and got him a striper on the fly, which was a big thing. And it was just a great experience. This was all through college. Much to my parents' dismay, generally when the fishing was red hot, my grades were not red hot. So it took me quite a while to get through college, and a few failed classes and a few whoopses, but eventually I did graduate.
I'm Gary Rice. I've lived on this river all my life. I've known Charlie's granddad, Ernest, his great-granddad, all of them, all my life. My dad and Charlie's granddad were big friends before they went in World War II. There was no better fly fisherman on the river than his granddad, and that's where Charlie got all of his techniques from. His granddad done a good job. Charlie's an awesome fisherman. He can put you on the fish. He can tell you exactly what technique to use, and you're going to catch fish. If you're fishing with Charlie, he's serious, a very serious fisherman. He's after fish, and he's out to get the fish in the boat. Charlie is just like almost a son, you might say.
My name's Tom Harmon. I've actually been fishing the river probably since I was about 12 years old, soon to be 52, so several years. Fished it before the weir was even here. Thought I knew how to fish, but didn't really know anything about it until I got to fishing with Charlie. He's really a good guy. From the first trip I knew that Charlie knew his stuff. He's a good fisherman, got a good personality. He'll laugh, we'll have some fun, but when it comes time to fish, he gets serious. He showed me a lot of stuff and a lot of different techniques that I never even knew existed for trout fishing. One of the things that I was so impressed with the first time that I fished with Charlie was float fishing with either a spinning reel or a bait caster. It's very similar to center pin, but you don't have a center pin rod and reel, you got a bait caster or a spinning reel. It's a very effective technique. I really enjoy doing that. You know, you cover a lot of water that way, and also spinner fishing with rooster tails and things of that nature. One of my favorite ways to fish is jerkbait. Charlie even steered me in a little better direction with the jerkbait. I tended to fish it too fast. You know, he told me, hey, slow it down. A couple jerks, hesitate, just things like that. I think one of the things that sets Charlie apart from others is he's constantly looking for a better way.
That didn't get away. Did you hook that one, Mr. Harmon?
I hooked that.
Nice job, Scott.
There he is, fish on. Good one too.
We'll find him sooner or later. We always do.
You know, I do my best I can to have a good day with a client. And by good day, I mean we catch some fish. Want the client to take away something from it as well as maybe learn something that they didn't know before. And that's what a guide is. He's a teacher. Here with my business, that's what we try to do. And I think that's important. After graduation, I kind of felt obligated, and I got a job as an HR manager with a local company here. I was guiding on the side, and just every trip that I made, I thought if I could just do this every day, I felt like I could make it work. And sure enough, after some really hard work and just a lot of dedication, it finally came together and happened. I was living my best life, as they say.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's a hog.
Yeah,
That's a hog right there.
that's what I'm talking about.
Good?
Yeah.
Can't do it, John. Oh, God. Can't do it. Back up, please.
I can't make it do nothing.
I'm gonna cut the troll motor back. Here he comes, here he comes. Can't hit him.